Hey y'all, welcome back to another 29 Days in Black History book edition. Today's focus is going to be on a very popular memoir by a very popular actress. I'm talking about Viola Davis's memoir, Finding Me. So my book club actually is reading it as our book pick for the month of March. And, whenever I heard about it, I'm like, okay, it's about time that I read it because everybody has told me how amazing it was, and it was fantastic. So, my mom was here a couple of weeks ago, and I was listening to it in my car. I was doing it audio. I actually prefer memoirs through audio. Don't ask me why. I think I just love listening to people tell me their story. And so I was about to turn it off and put on Mariah Carey, because y'all know me, or Ariana Grande. And my mom was like, no, leave it on. I like Viola. And so we're listening to it, and she was like, oh my gosh, like you can tell that her story comes through her movies. And that's exactly how I felt as I was, reading this book. She goes through her stories as a young child, the trauma that she faced with her dad, her mom, how they grew up really poor, the things that, her dad did, being that he drunk, he was abusive, the many kids that they had, even the difficulties that her siblings faced as they grew up, and how she even got into the acting game. And y'all know that I talk about this a lot, community. And I don't know, it's just something about whenever I read a book and I listen to people discuss community, because it's such a large part of why we are able to get from one area to another. But the people who refused to let Viola fail, the people who saw the potential in her and they wanted to see her succeed, which is what has led her to the place where she is today, for us to be able to, recognize and acknowledge her for her many talents. And I am very grateful for that. There was even a piece in her book when she talked about, suffering from fibroids. And as a Black woman, that's something that I face. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like she's really telling a story that is not only relatable to so many people, but it's a story that we didn't know, that we think famous people sometimes don't have these same issues, but they do. But she was very passionate. She was very honest, and she was also very vulnerable. And I just appreciated it so much. So I know many of you have probably read it. If you haven't, my suggestion, do it audio. Do it audio. It is so worth it. Just hearing her be able to relate her life to you. And I promise next time you watch her in anything, the passion from or through her scenes, it comes from a place. And I'm so happy that she's able to share that with us. So let me know if you have read it, listen to it through audio, and I will see you tomorrow for our next read. Bye, y'all.